shit. You niggas run the IG for inspiration, cause your immediate circle ain't good for shit but hating. How you hustling just to get complacent? We never settle. Run these bitches, then we pick replacements.
For our folks, in lamest terms, would it be stay down till you come up?
It stay down till you come up, but the thing is, a lot of people like don't trust in they don't trust in the work.
So they got a time.
You know what I'm saying?
So do they got a time limit? Do they have a? Do you see people say like they like in their mind they got this imaginary finish line?
Mm-hmm. No, what I think is I'm gonna put the cup down.
Go ahead.
Because what I think is people need to like opportunities need like a dollar amount attached. So they don't see the intangible things that's happening. Am I making sense?
No, yeah.
So let me give you an example. You could go to practice like every day, work your ass off, and then don't hit the field. Then you be like, some niggas just gonna get discouraged and be like, man, fuck it, this shit ain't working. But it's gonna be other niggas that no matter what's happening, no matter what the result, I'm still investing in it, and this shit eventually gonna pay off.
I don't mean to cut you off, bro. It's crazy you speaking on that. Guy from OKC, first year he was there, he ain't get no playing time.
Right.
He was just like, hey, I wasn't there on the court,
right,
but I was on the sideline, bro. I did my part on the sideline.
Right.
And now this year they win it. He was in and he actually played. You spoke on something. You probably ain't never heard this. Dude just came out and say that, yeah, my first year, I ain't getting no playing time, but I did my part on the sideline.
Right.
I did what I was supposed to do on the sideline. He believed in it. And obviously when the opportunity presented itself this year, obviously they won the NBA Finals. He was a big part of
it.
Bro, you spoke on something.
I'm trying to
tell you.
A story that's going to pop up that's related back to you so we could transition back into you is thinking about being at South Carolina, not playing, giving you a terrible number what, 56 or 50?
Bro.
You know what I mean?
Bro, what you got?
Hey,
hold up. What you got?
Boy, they call me a slappy, bro.
But
when I got there, I would call a slappy.
Right. What you got?
Number 58. Number 58. Big ass jersey, bro.
But what you got to understand about Rab is Rab gonna tell you some shit you didn't know about yourself.
I forgot about it.
Rab knows shit about you. Your mama don't know.
Obviously, my mom didn't know that. Bro, I promise you, bro. I got to South Carolina State, man, and they was giving.
Bro, this is crazy. Oh shit!
Y'all gotta imagine. By that time, I was 6'2". I'm 180 pounds, bro. And when I got there, they was like, "Yeah, bro, here you go." I was like, "I'm 58." They were like, "Yeah, 58. You slapped it."
You right,
bro. You thought my jersey was a parachute, bro. I was like, "No, bro," and it's crazy, man. And now you probably gonna know this right here though.
No, he do.
I didn't know that I was gonna play that year.
right.
You know, I ain't cleared or something like that. They were saying, and then I get a call from Coach Ashton like, "Hey, you clear? You got to go to practice today." So I go out there to practice, and I'm moving around. A week went by. Then the next week came.
Buddy got hurt.
We had this fullback named Boo Capers. I'm sure people see him in their nightmares, man. So Boo Caper was in. He was a fullback. They was running this like little stretch play or whatever. He was a fullback.
Yeah.
I mean, he went at that time. It was a position called dog safety. That's what they had me at dog safety. Man, he was laying these guys out, one by one.
Right.
And then they was like, "Marshall, get in there." Mind you, I'm a freshman, bro. I'm a freshman. They were like, "Get in there."
Hit the trucks.
Once again, I only know what I know.
Right.
And I only know to go.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right.
Yeah. But I was scared. Don't get me wrong now. I was scared 'cause I knew he was coming.
Yeah.
Right.
So they called that play. The stretch. He came out there. Man, I blew his ass up. I blew his ass up and made the play.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm
Right.
Can't go, "God damn it, who is that? Hey, do it again."
Right.
That's how I call it. He said, "Do it again."
Right.
They ran that same exact play. Now this fullback mad. He coming even harder. And I promise, bro, they ran the same play. I blew his ass up again and made a tackle, bro. And from that point on, bro, I never came off the field. And that's how I got. Y'all know y'all talk about timing and that you can't like, oh, I'm gonna do this.
Right.
It happens, bro, and you just got to be ready
You just
for
gotta-
the opportunity, bro.
So all
gotta
you
be
young
ready.
fellas on the
gotta-
sideline pouting, that shit don't work, man.
Come on, man.
That shit don't work. You got to get out there and put that work in,
Come on
man.
now.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing for free.
Nah.
You got to go take it.
I don't think everybody see opportunity though the same way. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think everybody. I think most people see opportunity, especially they gotta have some money. They gotta have a check attached. You know what I'm saying?
Especially with this generation.
This
bro.
generation, you ask me to do something, where the money at?
Yeah.
They don't see. They don't really see. It's the old idea. Niggas at the gas station trying to sell. When niggas try to sell 50 Cent his demo,
Right.
right. Unpack that for a second.
Remember? Yeah.
Nigga
I remember that.
He thought that the value was giving 50 Cent his demo and getting $5 from 50 Cent in return. He didn't see the value in just handing him the.
Come on now.
But that's just an analogy. But this is what's going on. People don't understand the power of showing up and doing what other niggas ain't doing consistently.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And
Because it will
that's how-
show. It will.
it'll
If you're
show.
doing something for consistency, it will show.
That's how
And
shit-
it may not happen then, or it may not happen 5 years from now.
Right,
But when the opportunity presents itself,
right.
it will put you in the same room as all the guys you need to be in the room with, bro.
Say Wood hit me and said, "Hey, Blinn, I need you to come through and cut that day." And I was like, "Hey, bro, yeah, I know I'm supposed to take I'm supposed to take my daughter to I got a doctor's appointment. Can we do tomorrow?" No.
Man.
Certain shit come through the pipeline, everything stop, and you keep going. And that was always the mindset, and then that's why things just started to line up. But niggas don't see it
And
that
you was
way,
grinding, bro.
Nah,
You- I know I didn't hit you a couple times. I'm like, hey, bro.
Nigga, I
Like,
was-
you did, bro. I seen
Right.
it.
Nigga, I was
seen
driving.
it.
Nigga,
I seen it.
I
bro.
was driving with one eye open. Nigga, help.
I seen it.
Nigga, I was in that. Nigga, I put about 100,000 miles on the
grinding.
Challenger in probably less than 2
It's
years.
crazy. It's crazy because you gotta stay motivated, bro. This shit is not easy. This shit is, and you gonna get challenged.
Come on.
This shit ain't no video game. You gonna get challenged.
It be
man.
hard. It be hard getting up in the morning sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just be like, man, I just want my. But then you just trust
And
in the
then think about
process.
other
You know what I'm
things that
saying?
you just want. I'm talking about like things that's away from your profession.
Right.
Like I just want. Let's just say you wanted another Chevelle.
Right.
And you just passionate about it.
Right.
I want to go spend time working on my car, but I
Right.
can't right now.
I can't right
you
now.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to go have a drink with the fellas.
Sacrifice.
But I'm busy.
Right.
Sacrifice. Sacrifice.
But you know what? That's what I made it about. I made it about the sacrifice, and I made it about the relationship. You know, when I first started doing it, I thought it was about. Because this is how they used to promote it on social media. I thought it was about, let me get 100 clients. You don't need 100. You don't need you just need 5 people that believe in you.
Right.
Man,
You need
bro.
to build this shit.
Boy,
You don't need
preach, bro.
I'm trying to tell it's the value is in the relationships, bro. And everybody different. Say what you want about niggas like Wood, niggas like Day. I don't know what's in the Michigan water. I don't know what's in the Saginaw water. But niggas actually gave a fuck.
Come on,
You know what I'm
Sag
saying?
nasty.
Because
Come on, bro.
because I've been through a ton of professional athletes, but everybody didn't make it their business to make sure
That's real.
that I took
real.
that next step.
That's real.
This shit different, bro.
Small town people understand the struggle. You know what I mean?
Saginaw, Michigan.
Right.
Y'all know what?
I don't know what's in. I don't know what's in. I don't know what's in the
real out
water
there,
down
bro.
there.
Real.
my nigga.
It's real out
Them
there.
niggas built different down there,
Yeah,
bro.
For real.
If
That
you
looks so
go
different.
back, if you go back to South Carolina, between them 2 years, what was it? Was it 07, 08?
We talking about injury years?
No, or where you was playing. Was that what? Was that?
Yeah,
07?
I was in Saginaw State. Yeah. 07.
But I
08,
know,
was
I know
there.
from 07 to 08, you went from 12 tackles to 88 tackles.
Big time. Especially 08. 08 was a big year for
That's
me.
fucking crazy.
That was a big year for me, bro.
If somebody, that's like some
That was-
most improved shit.
That was a big, bro. That was a big year for me, man. Just our defense shutting out people, bro. Me being the highlight of that team, man. It was. I was getting stuff that I was doing stuff I didn't even know I could do, bro.
Right.
Not even knowing. You know, like you said, went from that to that.
Right.
And a lot of it because we probably blew out a team. I probably could have more, but I'm sitting on the sideline. I was
Yeah,
joking,
yeah,
man. I was
yeah.
having fun.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize the work that I was putting in when I was
Right.
finding my success on the field.
That's
Right.
wild.
You know what I mean?
I mean, you
was
just
finding
doing
success
what you
on the
love,
field, bro. And I got injured, man, coming out to the 08, maybe 09 or whatever. I got injured, whatever the case may be.
Right.
I came back because of the work that I worked so hard. Y'all know people come in, but they coming in.
Right.
I worked it so hard, man, that when I even had some teammates upset with the coaching staff because this was crazy. We had a guy that come in and played behind me when I got injured. His name Raphael Bush. He played 11 years in the league. 11 years, bro. So he picked up where I left off and took it to another level at dog safety. Mind you, we had another linebacker. Bro, he just won Player of the Year, middle linebacker, Player of the Year.
Damn.
Bush, he made all MEAC.
Right.
So when I came back, what are we gonna do with Marshall?
Right.
Bro, I worked so hard, bro. And no disrespect to Irby, Irby was a dog. When I came back, bro, even though Irby got Player of the Year,
Right.
man, Marshall, you going to middle linebacker, bro.
Right.
You are starting middle linebacker, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Right.
you are starting middle linebacker, bro.
Yeah.
That just the impression, the work you put in, who we think of you, who you are, bro. You are a guy in the middle.
Right. Right.
And they moved Irby to the out. Now guys was a little upset because we had some dogs at linebacker.
Yeah.
We had some dogs. So they kept me at middle linebacker, bro, and they showed a lot. And it goes to show like who I was and what I was heading to. Because out of that group, I was one of the guys that lasted the longest in the NFL. Because Herb he had an NFL shot. Judas had an NFL shot. Donovan Richards had an NFL shot. And they don't knock on any of these guys because they all great in their own way.
Right.
Because timing is everything.
Right.
Timing is everything. I just came into a situation where I just took advantage of the situation, and the timing was right for me. Because Sean Spence got hurt, and he was out for the year in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So the timing was just right for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, but it just goes to show you that, man, timing, it ain't that I want this, I want this to happen. But sometimes, bro, if you continue to put in the work, it gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
What- gonna happen.
What D1 school did y'all play to? Because they would put certain teams on your HBCU schedule,
yep.
and I remember you saying you get blew out, but was it Clemson?
Come on, bro. You hit it, bro. You hitting it, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
You hitting it, bro.
Yeah.
That's when Mr. Rooney for the Steelers, he was at the Clemson game, and they beat us like 52-0.
Yeah.
Man, but I was out there balling.
Yeah.
I was doing what I had to do. But y'all know when you playing against these big powerhouse schools, that's when they had C.J. Spiller, the Davis guy. They had everybody, bro. Yeah. And we went against that. The interior, that's the big difference there. That interior when it comes to these big D1 schools and the D1 AA, totally different. But I got off that game, and that's when I got on the Steelers' radar.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just competing at a high level against a quality D1 school.
Right.
Bro.
So let's get it. Let's get into it. I'm gonna get
well, before that, because this, we talk about the injuries and stuff, but I wanted to know in the transition of, because you went undrafted.
Yeah.
How does it go? So from the Rooney's coming to see you to actually making a team or a practice squad.
Yeah.
How does that go? How was that?
And Brian, I don't even know if you know this, and I'm glad you asked that, and I'm gonna let you get to your question. But in college, I suffered 2 season-ending injuries. I suffered my wrist, obviously, 1 year, and my elbow, my senior year.
Right.
Obviously, I had 2 season-ending, once again, injury prone.
right.
So the lockout. So when I came out my senior year, I probably played in maybe 3 or 4 games. I ain't play a lot. Obviously with injuries. I gained 70 pounds in college, but I went from safety to middle linebacker, which was a blessing.
Yeah.
You a lot lighter right now than you played at.
Man,
No, you look
not
lighter.
but I'm probably about 250.
Okay.
About 250, 255.
What you
something
play
like
at?
that. I played about 245. So
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
I played about
Right there.
245. Yeah, Raiders. Well, one thing about Raiders, bro, if I went over that 245 mark,
Right.
I'm gonna get fined.
Yeah.
So I had to stay. And bro, before game day, man, I'm making sure
They had their fucking nerve. How dare the Raiders have a standard? What the fuck?
Hey, for real. Hey, anybody that played with the Raiders during that time, bro.
Niggas was worried about the wrong shit.
You feel me? Anybody, linemen, bro. I seen
crazy.
linemen not even eat for a whole day, bro.
Shit.
I remember
Every day we had to wait.
I remember most of the linemen was Big Gabe. I see Big Gabe. Big Ride.
They setting the weight for each individual.
Yeah. At linebacker, I had to be a certain weight.
So all LBs like that.
Depending on height, you're being
okay. Yes, you'll be okay. They got a height to weight ratio.
Imagine telling an old lineman who love donuts,
bro.
That nigga, you got to be down to this weight by this date.
Man,
imagine telling a Pro Bowler.
Fact.
I feel like niggas was just. I'm just pay the fine.
Oh, we had one. I can't think. What's Pat? His name was Pat.
Pat Sims.
Pat. Bro,
Pat Sims.
Pat. And shout out to Pat. Pat didn't give.
I used to fuck with.
Hey, Pat didn't give. Zero
fuck. He didn't give zero fuck.
Zero.
Hey, you know the
None
thing.
of that.
You know the thing about Big Pat. Big Pat lives right there. He was up there. He lived in the hood though. He lived off of Keller. You know, you come off Keller and you go up the hill.
Yeah.
Where they built the new shit.
Right.
That's what Pat was saying.
Okay, he was savage.
Pat ain't care about none of that.
He was in the deep.
He was in the deep.
He was the only writer that lived in the deep.
Pat was out there.
He wasn't in Alameda. He lived in the deep.
But what was you going? You was going to the NASCAR transition. Is that what you was going?
Who?
Was you about to talk about NASCAR?
Oh yeah.
We were talking about
no, but
we could have got back to it.
But I wouldn't make sure we was done with the NFL because the injuries and leaving the NFL.
Oh, speaking of that, let me go. So you was talking about like training camp and all of that stuff.
Right.
So it was the lockout year. With my injury.
What year was the lockout year?
I think 11.
10 or
no,
11?
12. 12.
12?
No, 11. 11, because I ain't play 11.
Okay.
It didn't last a full year though, did it?
I ain't get picked up for a full year.
Okay.
So it didn't last, but once the season started around, maybe a couple weeks before the season started up, the season started back.
Right.
But it was the lockout year, my senior year. Bro, phone was dead. I ain't get nothing for a whole year, bro.
Right.
And I'm gonna make a long story short. I ain't get picked up, but I was still putting that work in though.
Right.
So after that year, Pittsburgh lost against Denver in the playoff. Tebow.
Right.
When they lost, I got a phone call. I was out to eat with my mom. Me and Kathy was at dinner, and I get a random phone
Right.
They were like, "Yeah, this Dan Rooney from the Pittsburgh Steelers." I looked at my mom like, "Damn." Cause you know that window closed after a year, bro. You know the opportunity.
Man,
I mean, I ain't got no way. Free agent deal, no nothing.
Right.
I ain't getting nothing.
Right.
Shout out to all the niggas I be seeing 3 years later talking about I'm finna go to my pro day.
Right.
That's it over. Hey, my story unique, bro. This don't happen with everybody. So he called me, and he was like, we talked a little bit, and I was like, I'm in Charlotte. He was like, well, I stay right there in Gastonia. That's like 45 an hour away. So when I got back to Charlotte, because I was in South Carolina with Mom, so when I got back to Charlotte, I drove to where he was at. We had pizza, him and his boys. Me and him still have a relationship to this day. And I guess he wanted to kind of feel me out a little bit, see what I look like, see if I was still in shape, you know, because months then went by.
Right.
So he see that I was still up to par. So that next week, they flew me out to Pittsburgh for a visit, which I think it was a visit. But when I got there, they gave my still issue stuff, bro, cleats and everything.
Oh, okay.
Not only did I had to work out, but it was about 13 other guys working out as well. And like I say, make this short, I was the only guy that walked out there with a contract.
Wow.
I was the only one, and that's how my start happened.
What was that? 'Cause you didn't know what was about to happen when you got there.
Nope.
What was the call back like to that crib? I ain't coming back, y'all.
The call back to the crib, because when things happen, you know it's the off season. So y'all know how the off season works.
Right.
So anytime an organization make a transaction, it goes everywhere.
Right.
Steelers signed Marshall McFadden to a futures contract.
Right.
Bro, before I got home, bro, everybody knew that I already signed the contract.
Yeah.
Man, my Facebook, it wasn't, I don't think it was Instagram back then, but Facebook, Twitter, man, it was off the charts. Bro.
Yeah.
Not knowing it's a future contract still.
Right.
You got to get through training camp. You got to get through all, bro. You said it's 100. It's 100 people on the roster.
It's 100 people. It's 100 people on the. Hey, you know what's funny? You know what's funny about that? I used to peep the personalities, the different niggas' personalities. It used to be niggas that used to come in there so nonchalant.
Come on,
because
man.
they just knew.
Come on.
I've been winning.
Come on, bro.
I was a pop water star. I was a high school star. I was a college star. This is a piece of cake.
Yeah.
Ain't the same thing.
Then
bro.
that day came.
Come on, bro.
That day came.
Bro, that day of beast, bro. That day,
Get your
yeah.
playbook.
Let me get
What is the number of people on the practice squad? How does that work?
I know when I was playing, it was at 8. I think it's up to 10 now.
Okay.
What does a practice squad? What's the?
Because I know if it was me, I'm acting like I'm in the league.
Yeah,
They
you are.
shit.
You are.
Okay. Because I'm going to the club. I'm acting like I'm in the
Hey, what is because this is a misconception. People think that because you put a jersey on, you got hundreds of millions of dollars.
Not at all, bro. Not even
What
close,
is the
bro.
average salary of a practice squad player in the NFL?
I know when I was playing, all right? It's a little different now. But when I was playing, it was like maybe 120, maybe something like that. 100, 120, something like that.
And how does that break down?
Bro, you got to think about wherever city, state you playing in, taxes going to kill that.
Right.
You got to pay your agent 3%.
You still need
You know?
an agent to be a practice squad?
Yeah.
The agent got
But-
you the
But
workout.
yeah, agent,
True.
agent gonna get 3%, and then, to be honest with you, I'm paying for Pittsburgh and back home, crib. You know what I mean? My apartment. So if you ain't doing right with your money, now obviously I end up getting active and I,
Got a real check,
Yeah, got a real check. But still, yet even with the real check, you still doing all of this. Off season come around. Oh, I'm in the league, man. I got 100,000 in the bank, man. Hey, man, let's go this. Let's go do this. Let's go.
Right.
By time training camp come back around, you done bought a car. You done went out. You splurging on family. Hey, hey man, here you go, $500 here, $500 here. We go out going out to eat. But you have to learn though. You have to learn. So training camp come back around. You're in survival mode again. I gotta make the squad. I gotta make the
Now
team.
you pressing.
Because you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I gotta do this.
Right.
Not knowing that investing and learning, it take for you to understand and go through it and realize how to manage your situation. Because one thing about the NFL, boy, it's not for long.
Not for long.
It's not for long.
You
It's
know
not for
what's
long.
crazy?
It's
What
not
he
for
just
long.
brought up too when he spoke on the money.
Right.
He spoke on all responsibilities, no habits.
No habit.
Come on, bro.
He
Fact.
didn't say shit about
You ain't even figure. You ain't even.
You
We ain't talking about the woman in your life. We ain't
none of
talking
that.
about
None
nothing.
of
that.
We ain't talking about nothing.
None of the vices.
He brought up all responsibilities.
You know how many phone calls you get? Hey,
No
man.
gambling,
Yeah,
no
yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
But-
all of that, bro.
but
hey,
some-
fast, bro. Fast.
But what I know about life sometimes you be thinking this is the end, but sometimes your experience in that moment is what's preparing you for your next phase.
And I promise you, man, I'm glad that I went through everything that I went through.
Right.
Because it prepared me to where I'm at now, bro.
Right.
And I'm more happier now than I ever been in my life.
So the biggest question of the day that I've been dying to ask all day: how did it come?
Well, let me say this.
How did it come
Let me-
about?
let me
That's what I
start
want
that
to know.
with a question.
Go ahead.
Let's give a shout out to the guy who invited you down to come hang out at the NASCAR thing when you didn't know what it was. When
Curtis Walls.
Shout out to Curtis
Bro,
Walls,
for sure.
man. Shout out to Curtis
Bro,
Walls,
for sure.
man.
Because I was just like, man, what? All right, bro.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure life out anyway.
So please walk us through this,
Man,
All right, walk us through it, because
So, with Curtis, before I went to Canada, because I played 2 years with Toronto Argonauts in Toronto, before I left to go there, Kurt had invited me to come to a practice or something like that. I ain't thought nothing of it.
Right.
I went to check it out. I went to Canada for 2 years. Came back, once again, injuries. I ain't mean to go into all of that, but I threw the cleats on the power line. It's over with. I'm done.
right.
Came back home for, I think, 9 hours from Toronto, 9 or 10 hours. The whole time, man, what I'm going to do?
Right.
Like, man, You know, we grinders. You know, I got a son. You know, like I got a daughter. So like, what I'm
gonna do?
That's why you former NFL players watching. He's talking about something a lot of us ain't experienced.
Come on.
This ride and this what I'm gonna do shit.
That's
I'm just
real,
saying.
bro.
I don't know what the fuck
that's
that
real.
feel like.
That's
you know
real,
what I mean?
bro.
So I know for you, that's
real.
And
that's
I hear
real.
a lot of people speak on it. Like,
Right.
this about to be the next favorite.
Bro, I played
nigga could be Delonte West.
Bro, to 30 years old, bro, I played football all my life. I ain't did nothing else.
That shit crazy.
I ain't do nothing, bro. So now I'm been going to this weird world where my phone didn't start ringing. Ain't nobody calling for tickets. Ain't nobody calling for this. Ain't nobody calling for that, bro. It's a totally different deal, bro.
This is the real pivot. This is pivot.
This is real.
The word pivot,
bro.
This is it.
Ain't nobody calling. Ain't nobody checking for me, bro.
Right.
It's on to the next, man.
Right.
All the little stuff you was having fun with, bank account. You know what I mean? Like it's real. You know, baby mama looking at you sideways, like, "Hey, bro."
Yeah.
You know, so thanks to Curtis, he called me one day, and he knew a lot of stuff that I was going on. He was like, "Bro, come on, you know."
Where's is he from?
He was Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah. And I met him where I was training at. You know, during the time he was actually working. He was one of the trainers there, and then we ended up getting a good relationship at Velocity Sports. And you know, I owe a lot to Jed for having me ready and prepared to get where I need to get to. And Kurt was one of the guys that was working there as well. We ended up getting a relationship. So they were like, "Yo, come check. I'm out here, bro. Come check it out." Again. So I went out there, and obviously, man, it's 25 guys look like me. Music blasting, they pitting cars. After they got finished, they went and worked out. They came back, they getting treatment. So it was everything that I left from. I was like, you know,
feel like you in a
So there's a locker room.
Yeah, locker room, you can say a locker room, locker room, all of that stuff, man. I got everything that I left out from. So I just kept going back, man. I was like, man, I can see myself doing this. And one day the coaches called me in. They were like, "Hey, Marshall, are you serious about this?" They were like, "If you're serious about it, we can get you a contract." And now
you already did a rap or two?
Yeah. I already been capped. I already been going.
What did you show them to make them be like, "Hey, is you?"
Man, I was an NFL guy. You know, coming in, I looked, bro. When I came out, bro, I was ripped up, bro. Man, come on, man.
Right.
So, but I was also putting the work in, and I think what caught coach attention is that when I jump in the car, because the teams flew. I wasn't on the team yet. But when I jumped in the car and drove to that destination, that right there let them know that, hey, man, this is the type of guy that we want. Right. And then when that happened, they called me into the office, asked was I serious about it. And I was like, yeah, man, I think I can make it.
Now, were most of the other people there, like you said you had a locker room, was they ex-NFL?
Nah, I was
one of the only
at that
ones?
time I was the only one, I think. I think I was the only one.
So with that
shit, you niggas run the IG for inspiration, cause your immediate circle ain't good for shit but hating. How you hustling just to get complacent? We never settle. Run these bitches, then we pick replacements. About my money, niggas more